Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. We have the Magician wanting to be your first card already. Look, the King of Wands, it's showing itself. Okay, so here we go. We're off. We're off to a start. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to another All Signs Tarot reading. All Signs Love Tarot reading, I should say. All Signs Love reading. As is very often the case, pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet. Also, all zodiac signs love messages reading. Channeled love messages from your person. Love messages from their higher self. I'm channeling for you in September 2023. And of course, you can be here in real time, but this is a timeless reading. So you could be here many months, even years later, and that's because there is a message for you. This is a fated connection. You are here when you're meant to be here. Means there's a message for you. So welcome again. I'm glad you found your way here. We're going to... These cards have a mind of their own today. We're going to get right into your reading, but before we do, I just want to remind you that in the description, you will find all the decks that are coming in today. You will also find links, direct links to all the playlists, all zodiac signs, and more readings such as today, which are, I think, under love messages, messages from your person readings. Anyway, that's below. A lot of other readings as well, probably of most interest if you're on a twin flame journey. There are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings. So feel free to explore if you would like, if you're inspired to do so. In the meantime, please remember this is a general love tarot reading. So take what resonates, let the rest go. And yeah, before we begin, I would also be really grateful if you would take the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This really helps the channel continue to move forward. So thank you so very much for that. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it a lot. Let's see what is going on. But by the way, before we do, the Magician card is already here. And okay, so this doesn't always happen. This hasn't happened actually in a long time, but I'm hearing that this is your overall energy. Gemini and Virgo energy, also Mercury energy. Somebody's manifesting you back, soulmate. This is, well, somebody getting ready to take some very inspired action. This Magician has their wings wide open. Looks like they're coming in here and landing with a wand on fire. So this is a little bit like a scene of something that happened, you know. This octopus is all about really deep emotions for me. They live at the bottom of the ocean. And we can see all the elements, of course, are here. Water, air, earth, and fire. The love here between you. The friendship as well. The clarity between you and the transactional energy. The communication. The what is somebody doing. Of course, the physical commitment and all the practicalities that are behind that. And that wand energy, which is the inspired action. It's the energy of love and it's on fire. So it looks a lot to me like they're coming in kind of to alchemize whatever's been going on here. So somebody is coming back in, manifesting you. What does that mean? Let's see. Excuse me, I just need to set this up a little bit better for you. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards, Aho. It's the moon in reverse. Okay, whoa. So there's 3 here that are coming in. Pisces energy, also Cancer and Gemini coming through. And here's the thing. This is the truth. This is clarity. Somebody has clarity. Look at that. And this is also the truth coming. So I love this. What is this the truth of? Well, it's the moon energy. That's all about emotion. So how they feel about you. Something that they have been hiding. What have they been hiding? What have they been hiding about how they feel? Because this moon is full, of course. It's full because the sun, what they know, the conscious, has shown on the moon, has shining on the moon, on the subconscious, therefore making it full and illuminating and revealing everything. So this is somebody, I feel, some nocturnal energy, of course, as well, who's thinking about this. They're getting the truth of how they feel, and that's also the truth coming for you. It's the 9 of Pentacles in the upright. It's the Page of Cups, and yeah, so this is really very clear. This is abundance coming in, and what else? Well, look, they have a floral wreath on, which is kind of some majestic hair. The thing is it's back in these times. I love this raven is wearing it when, you know, it's a sign of abundance. And it's connected to me too, strangely enough, into sort of like a court of the, you know, in court session type of thing. Okay? Like I think I want to say a lot of countries are wearing these wigs even to this day. Of course, this is dating back as well as they go into a courtroom because this is where your person's energy is the strongest. Your specific person, your specific someone, and they're coming in here with the truth and a solution for everybody here. This is justice. Look, the Batman has their wings wide open. This is an opening up energy here. Communicating the truth. Of course, there is that moon. And justice is Venus energy. That's the hottest planet. Of course, that's the planet of love, and it's Libra energy. And we know that's also connected to this infinity symbol. So for some of you, this might be communication with your twin flame. It's not going to be for everybody. Soulmate energy is really quite strong here. They're opening up, balancing things out. This raven is also balancing right on top of this owl, which is all about inner transformations, self-actualization, lots of, obviously, information coming through. There's that nocturnal energy that we felt. And right on top of their crown chakra, which of course is the solution. It's figuring things out. Also, excuse me, well, that's the Justice card, but that's also coming through here pretty much everywhere already. This is where their energy is the strongest. They're everywhere here today, and they're bringing this in. This is love coming in. This is abundance coming in. We can also see there's a lot of transformational energy in this particular card. Look at all the butterflies adorned on this energy. Somebody's peeking out of the wig, out of the hair as well. I think that might be them coming out of, well, no communication, no contact, and or in separation. So they're coming out of here in this Nine of Pentacles and bringing love with them. Reunion energy, transformational energy, you can see it everywhere here. The Magician is alchemizing what happened. A lot of that is around the truth of how they feel about you. And of course, it can be a lot more. Look what's right below the Magician. It's the Page of Cups. We're going to bring in some more, by the way. Who needs this? Alchemizing energy of the Magician, as above, so below, turning visions into reality, which is manifesting you. And I feel what you have been manifesting back, taking this inspired action, because the page, look, is a little bit of, it's kind of like an apprentice energy, you know, sort of like a learner wanting to come here with a love offer. It's the Page of Cups, wanting to heal this connection as well. And look at the stars. Of course, there's the full moon. Again, it's pretty much everywhere. We see the messengers from Spirit. My throat chakra is just starting to go wacky. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. But that moon is here too. And that's literally a message as I send it, as my throat chakra starts to go wonky, is to communicate and open up. And they're bringing in an offer here, but they're a little unsure. And a lot of that, excuse me, is around whatever has happened in the past here, which is why they have the Magician helping them out. And Justice. We also have Lady Justice here, getting them to be honest about how they feel about you. And I want to show you what is coming here at the bottom of the deck. It's the Eight of Wands. Is this in a message? It very well can be, and that I feel that is coming through for a lot of you. This is Mercury in Sagittarius energy, and of course Mercury is the planet of the mind, so it's what they've been thinking about doing. They're coming here with the truth. It's also the planet of communication, of course, and Sagittarius is the fastest energy. So this is a message for me that is going to be coming through quite quickly. We saw the King of Wands revealing itself in the cut deck when we began your reading. And with this message, they're wanting to change really everything. So this is, what are they coming to say here? It's an offer. It's definitely the truth. Is it more? I feel like it's a lot more, but we can also see that it's the clarity and it's the truth coming. Okay, so we are keeping this because that is just how it's going. Yeah, this is a really clear reading today. Beautiful soul, because it's the King of Cups. All those feelings that they've been holding back for whatever reason, that they've been lying maybe to themselves about, lying to you about, not being honest, repressing. It's Emperor in reverse energy for me. That's all changing. This is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the master of emotions. So Pisces energy, they've been holding them back, but this is an emotional energy of they cannot hold back anymore. Look what they are doing. They are parting the waves here. Their wings are wide open right in front of the moon. The communicating energy, wanting to open up to you about how they feel. And it's a lot. Look how much it is. They have parted the waves. It's like a phoenix in many ways coming through here in the King of Cups today. They have parted the waves to the extent that the ship that was on here, on the divine, all this emotional energy now we see, is right here. And that's also for me a lot of what is on their mind and what they're wanting here. Look, we're also seeing what looks to be, well, it's a bird here, and they have something at their feet. Yeah, it's a messenger. It's rising above conflicting energy. It's where their emotions are going, how they feel about you. They're literally parting the ways here. Look, there's also a crab. And I believe is that a seal? It's almost too easy because I'm hearing seal the deal. So this is somebody who really very much, we've already known it from the beginning. Also, even here with the Page of Cups is revealing how they feel about you, who has been holding back. They are not holding back. So as I take off the King of Cups, because we're going into a bottoms up, I'm seeing the King of Swords, and there's something here below that's also wanting to reveal. So we will look at, this is the King of Swords here now. Gemini, Mercury energy. Gemini is all about communication, all about communication. And of course, the ruling planet for Gemini is Mercury, which is very strong here today. And that's communication. And I want to tell you, a lot of times Mercury has an energy of reading and writing. So it's really strong that this is a message coming through, and it's a confession of the truth, and the truth of how they feel about you and what else, because they're also feeling this as well, because this is somebody I feel who has been hiding it in this Page of Cups energy. Look, it's almost like I just got a really interesting energy of the Two of Cups from these two ravens here. But this fox is kind of looking over. They're a little tired. They're looking over here and saying, I know, this is what they want to do. There's just a little bit of an energy of fear, maybe. And that's because this is something they've held back. Well, for how long? This King of Swords has been thinking for a long time what they want to say. And that is why my throat chakra is going wonky. That's usually a sign for me of somebody either closing up or opening up. And this is 100% opening up. Look at the angel wings here as well. This King of Swords is talking right to us, leaning in and saying, hey, been thinking about this for a long time. I have a lot to say. I have my crown on. That's connecting us to the crown chakra. And that's finding a solution. And I know how I feel. And that's connecting us to the sun, which we know is always here, even in this nocturnal energy. And it's why the moon is full. That's communicating. It's opening up. It's divine timing in this King of Swords. Quite literally, look, it is the hourglass here. We're seeing a fish in one. We're seeing a sword in another, and we're seeing the heart here in the middle. It's time to deal with this, because this heart, look, we know eventually it's going to fit through this glass here, and it's time. So this is an upcoming energy of your person having a lot to say, a lot of star energy here everywhere. Also here raining down on the Eight of Wands. That is an action number, by the way. There's also a lot of Gaia energy in 8. And of course, that's also forming an infinity symbol, which does connect us to twin flame energy. But that's also, well, infinite love, forever love. That's balance as well. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Somebody here has been in the Emperor in reverse energy for me. And that's a lot of ego and overabundance of divine masculine energy. and hiding how they feel, even to themselves. And that is 100% changing here. We can see that. Yeah, so this is coming through here, as I said, and with that infinity symbol as well. That's the truth again, and that's the balance, and that's also balancing things out. That's the Libra energy that's coming through with the infinity symbol. This, of course, is Mercury and Sagittarius energy, but look, it's like lots of falling stars. It's wishes coming true energy for me. It's a lot of messengers. Look how fast they're coming in. The crow here, they're protecting. So they're trying to make sure they get this message to you. It's right in front of the full moon. I mean, it couldn't be any clearer that this is about how they feel about you. And are these rams down here? That's an interesting energy to have here in the Eight of Wands. I think it might be. Is that bringing in some Aries energy? I think it is. It's an innocent energy. You know, they really have a lot to say here. And it's time. It's time to get this heart moving here. It is really very clear. This is like a desert scene. For some of you, that might resonate. And what has happened in this connection? Because look, there are two black feathers here, which for me is the both of you. And when I see black feathers, that's a sign that angels have been in protective mode. So obviously there's a lot of hurt here, and it's around, well, it's around this lack of honesty with themselves, with you. The Empress coming in. My gosh, this couldn't be any clearer. The Empress has access, like the Magician, to all the elements, to the love and the friendship, the clarity in the relationship. It's the transactional energy, the commitment, and all the practicalities behind that, the wands, the energy of love, the speed of which things are done. You know, also here in the Magician energy, the inspired action. And by the way, they're coming in here in an emotionally open, available way. I feel like I'm hearing finally opening up, wanting to reconnect with you. For a lot of you, this is a long-term energy which comes through here. It has the Emperor, Empress vibes. It has from the get-go for me, because the Emperor in reverse has been coming through. And that's, you know, it's overabundance of ego. It's an immature energy. And for some of you, it can mean that it's an older person, even a man, an older man, but that's not for everyone. But I want to send that through because I realize that I'm hearing it. So it's for somebody. But it's somebody who has had some issues. They've been hiding a lot of things from themselves, from you. Are there any third-party involvements? For some of you, there might be. We can see that even in this King of Swords, which is going to be coming up. Now, it can be a romantic connection, of course. Another romantic commitment, but that commitment can also be to what? Family of origin, work, money, the life somebody is in completely, location, religious, cultural differences. And anyway, the Empress is coming in here to speak the truth as well. Connecting with the fifth chakra here, co-creating with justice, wanting to be right behind justice. And am I imagining that? Is that a mountain or is that a blue whale? Because I want to tell you, a blue whale is, particular blue whale, does not mean to harm. It's sort of like an accident, you know, if, for example, if it bumps into a ship, of course, bringing a lot of emotional energy with it. Because in this Emperor energy, it's both for me a feeling of water energy, but we can also see, of course, it's the earth energy, because you see the abundance in the apple here, the transformational energy. So it's also, I think this is supposed to be a mountain, okay? And that's what I want to be clear about, because you can see it's sort of like coming from the forest and looking out here. But it's a mountain that looks like a blue whale, if that makes sense. Almost kind of seeing some water fountains there too, which I think actually is the case, because that's often the truth. In the Empress energy, it's all the emotional stuff that got collected that they were holding back when it was here. And now it's flowing. That's the emotional availability and the emotional energy flowing here, which we see really strongly in the King of Cups, which the Magician is also helping to revive, I want to say, in this octopus who is carrying really deep emotions. Of course, this inspired action is connecting right here with Source, with the sun. We know the sun is here in your reading, but we're seeing it in your overall energy in the major arcana in the Magician. And that's the the joyous outcome, because this magician is taking action, which is manifesting you back and opening up in a really hardcore way. The High Priestess showing herself, Cancer in energy, divine feminine energy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Secrets revealed, mysteries revealed. Coming here, of course, it's the water energy. This is Cancer in energy. It's a major arcana here. And it's the moon energy. It's the energy of how they feel and how you feel. And what are they going to do? And what are you going to do? There's a spider web here. And this High Priestess looks to be kind of maybe even behind it. But we know that in this energy, this raven can come right out of that. It's intricate. What it took here, you know, a spider is very, you know, I want to say, what's the word that I'm trying to say here? You know, they know what they're doing, I want to say. You can see here that it's a web that is quite orderly. We also see the snake here coming up, which is both a shedding of the skin, but it's energetic movement as well. And look, there are the pomegranates. This is a decision around this connection for your person that they're taking to reveal. And this is also for you to trust yourself in what you want to do, which I really feel like you're doing, because I can feel this. It's an energy of hope bubbling up in my heart right now. It's the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is your person coming back here. Saturn and Pisces energy. So was this a runner? For most of you, yeah, I want to show you the card. Can be that there was a ghosting or that they just left the connection. You know, it's the Eight of Cups here contemplating that. Look at all the emotional energy. On one side, look, there's a lot of peaceful energy with the poppies. There is a really bright star kind of guiding the way, and this raven was not even looking at it when they left, because it's an energy of why did they leave? Why were they not being honest with themselves? And it's more cup energy. It's more emotional energy around this love. So I don't know why this person left or what it was about their leaving, but they are realizing it wasn't the right thing to do, or maybe it was necessary, but they're coming back in here. And look, it's the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is an energy of coming out of nowhere. It's a very impulsive energy. And of course, look, this wild cat. Is this a bobcat in the night? Having a conversation here with the raven. And of course, it's right in front of the moon. It's right in front of the moon again. All those emotions. Here is a white rabbit. And that's fertility. It's new beginnings. It's also matters of the heart. And of course, we can see the fire going on here, which is about to consume this in many ways. And that's a regenerative quality, because after that has gone through and we're already seeing kind of like the future. It's also higher self energy, what they're wanting the outcome to be, because after a fire, the ground has regenerated. Spirit will bring up some of the same things will grow that were lovely and working and beautiful, and some things will come up not as strong that need the magician's help. And some things won't come back that need to be discovered or decided and replanted. But one of the first things that come back after are mushrooms. It's that regenerative, it's kind of Pluto energy for me. So we see it all here. And we see the Knight of Wands in reverse. So that's telling me that it's a really impulsive energy, that it's somebody not just taking inspired action, but look, there is that fire. I mean, it's like a speeding in kind of energy. Look at this Six of Cups here today for you. It's the Sun in Scorpio energy. Scorpios it's water energy, of course. So that's not surprising. I mean, Scorpios can hold on. And this is an energy of that. They haven't let you go. It's a very nostalgic energy. They're thinking about seeing you, but they're also plotting this for me, because this is a very strong reunion energy. It's coming through for a lot of you in a message first. And maybe that's all it's going to be. And we're going to continue on here and see what else is coming through. But for some of you, you've known your person for your whole life. Others, you just may feel like it, because this is a your person energy. You know, it's an infinite love. It's that kind of love here. And you can see with the swan look, That, of course, is more soulmate energy for some of you, your twin flame, followed by, of course, look, the 3 baby swans here, which are representing here the 6 of Cups today. More emotional energy. Yeah, there's a lot of it here. Past life energy for some of you, by the way. It's not going to be for everyone. Look at all the lotus flowers here, all the healing. It's quite beautiful. And of course, is this the moon? Is this the sun? Pretty sure it's the sun because this is the sun in Scorpio, but we know the moon is nearby. And that's connecting us, of course, with the outcome, but it's also going down. So we know that there's a lot of past energy here. It's remembering both when things were working, it's the past, and knowing how things are now and being very nostalgic for that and wanting to bring something in. So this is a message. This is the truth. It's most definitely a message. They're most definitely coming in here and revealing how they feel about you and what else is surrounding these emotions. This feels like a really big deal, and what an absolutely stunning card as well. Right here with these flowers. And obviously this is the emotional energy, but it's a very beautiful emotional energy. It's not a tumultuous energy, though I have to say that energy of remembering that is here. And look, this is just so not surprising. The Emperor in reverse did arrive. We knew it was coming. We knew it was here. I mean, I already saw it, you know, coming. So here we go. Yeah, this is that ego and some immature energy that they've been in, because this has been the holding back here. The Emperor or the Empress, it's a long-term energy. And when things are going, or when you're getting along or talking or whatever it is that you want to say getting along, it's going really well. You're talking or seeing the future ahead, making plans, possibly already in it. When it's not, it's intense, you know, because you're both very strong-willed. But you're both really wanting this long-term energy. We see that the Emperor in reverse here has not been honest about that, hasn't been honest with you, hasn't been honest with themselves. Aries and Mars energy. I mean, it's the Emperor. Again, this can be somebody who's working a lot as well. I want to show you the actual card. I love this, and I have goosebumps. Why? Because look, we talked about the direction that they're going with their emotions. You see it here, and there's the ship. And that, of course, is representing that. Look what's here in the Emperor. There it is, and it's in reverse. So that is what we already know, that they have been holding it back, and they are not anymore. I am so goosebumpy now. It's the wings wide open coming in here with this emotional outpouring that they cannot hold back anymore. They cannot hold back anymore. What is that? Is that a dolphin here? Is that a whale down below? That also looks like what's that dandelion that you blow? It's like a wishful energy. There are rams there, of course, because this is Aries energy. This Emperor wearing their crown with that burning hot Mars, that hot energy Mars, the planet of action and passion and drive and desire, and the beginning and the end, bringing in also some Scorpio, Aries and Scorpio energy for me with that Mars energy. And it's in reverse here, so that's what they've been holding back, and here it is. And again, we already know that energy was coming, and yeah, so we were not, well, there's never a misled energy for me anyway, because we see what we see. You know, what comes through comes through. And yeah, so here's the thing. Look, here it is. It's the 3 of Pentacles, which is coming in reverse. This is a spinner for me. The 3 of Pentacles is Mars and Capricorn energy, and this is telling us that, yeah, we know they were not communicating. They were holding back. Really kind of everything that brought you where you are, and it's the opposite of where things are going now. So yeah, is this spinning? It is, because it's a collaborative energy, you know, and the thing about the 3 of Pentacles are, this is the energy of the past, and for some of you it's still the current energy, but it's changing. The camera there, I caught it in time. It's a minor arcana energy, of course, and that's day-to-day energy, and we know that they're coming out of the Well, yeah, living in the ego, the overabundance of divine masculine energy. And it's not about gender, but that has been the lack of giving. That is balancing out now. Here with Justice, here with the King of Cups, bringing this truth forward here with the Magician. Everything is here. So yeah, it's spinning for me because this is a collaborative energy. It's both of you talking. Everybody has to collaborate. There's a teamwork here in order for this relationship, for this connection to communicate effectively and to move forward. If you're not, then one of them is not happening, and then that's leaving us with the Two of Pentacles, which is the decision to do that, which can also be struggling with commitment or overwhelmed by a particular connection. So we need all three here, and that's the divine. It's divine timing, and it's communication, and it's growth. And look at that making peace energy here as well. The leaves for the change. And of course the moon is here. Of course. I mean, that is just a running theme here for you today, and it has been from the very, very start. It's an emotional energy. It's the opening up here. It's the communicating what wasn't seen, and we also know that with the High Priestess. They're coming in here strongly in touch with their feelings for you and wanting to express them. And again, it's in a message for me. This can be coming through in real life, I want to say, in person. It really is going to be different for everybody. But again, this is spinning this Three of Pentacles because you haven't been communicating. But we also see it uprighting, I want to say, before our very eyes. This is the last card that's wanting to come through, and I really love this for you. And it's also really beautiful. It's the Wheel of Fortune, and it is a turning point in this love. Literally, it's a new beginning. Look, it's a rabbit. That's matters of the heart. It's fertility. Taking a bite here. Out of, what is that? Is it a watermelon? Is it an apple? Anyway, it's neither here nor there for me. Look at where this rabbit is stepping on. Look at all this deep rooted energy. So this, whether you were in, my throat chakra is starting to go a little wonky. Whether you were in long-term energy already, building it, had been in it with someone, there is a connection long-term, whether it's chronological years or the spiritual connection in the Six of Cups, it's here. It's really strongly here. There's a connection, the rooting here. And it's the Wheel of Fortune. You know, this is the new cycle. It's a renewal. That 10 deducing into a 1, the new beginnings, and taking the opportunity and all the potential that we see is here. It's the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. It's spinning. It's the cycles of life for me. It's always spinning, but it's somebody wanting a new start now, and it's coming through with a message. Your destinies are intertwined. It's a very deep soulmate connection, and you're coming into your destiny with this person. This is a fated connection and a destined connection. Look at all the messengers here. It's rising above everything. We know that this Magician flew in here and saw this scene and said, what's going on? All the elements are here. Let's alchemize this. Let's fix this. So is this going to be magic? Of course it's not, because you're not communicating. We see that in the Three of Pentacles in reverse. But I feel that spinning, and that's because everybody wants to communicate, and that's what's going to be necessary. So the magic is within you, within your person, the trajectory of this outcome, because you both have to be here together to build this, to communicate. Everyone has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. And that's dependent on the decisions that everybody's making. This Emperor in reverse, which we know they're coming out of that ego. The Empress here, coming here with this emotional energy. I'm keeping the entire deck. And today I'm not bringing in any more tarot because I don't need to bring in any more tarot. It's really clear. I am going to go, however, heavy in on messages from your person, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. So let's see what they want to say to you today. If you were a movie, I'd watch you over and over again. That card always makes me laugh. These are yours. Hurting you hurt me even more. Yeah, it's a lot of that energy here. And that's also the Eight of Cups, because it's in reverse here, and that's them coming back, but they've also learned that. And that's they're coming in here knowing what, again, it's an alchemizing energy. The Eight of Cups is catty corner here with the Magician. The Magician here, right here, with the Wheel of Fortune. Also, strongly looking after and connecting with this Emperor in reverse, who is right here connected to the Empress, which we know is that truth and that emotional availability. Without you in my life, everything is meaningless. Yeah, this is Emperor, Empress vibes here. Darling, I just want to let you know I am deeply in love with you. That's also connecting with Justice and the High Priestess. I love you to the moon and back. Okay, so this has been very goosebumpy, your entire reading, and it's really very extra goosebumpy, I should say, because it's all around these emotions for you. Some of you, this is something that they've said to you, but it's coming through here as a message from their higher self. And that's a lot of the realizations that they're having here also in this nostalgic energy of the Six of Cups. Is that yours? It is. And this is the last here in this deck. We're going to bring in more. We have been through every up and down together. Right here on the King of Cups, the Eight of Cups in reverse. And I just wanted to see that because I suddenly just had a little bit of the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, excuse me, brain fart there. And by the way, that's one shy of the Ten of Pentacles. And who's holding that 10th pentacle here today? The Magician. That's the Magician holding that pentacle here with the Nine of Pentacles. Look, in the upright, coming in here, making that the Ten of Pentacles, the long-term energy, Mercury and Virgo, which this Emperor and Empress either resided in, were wanting to reside in, were planning to reside in, or will be. So the hurting you, hurt me even more energy. Yeah, it's going there. Your smile is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. You are adorable. So somebody here has a lot of flattery going on. Okay. What do you want to say? I was stupid to let you go. That's the Eight of Cups in reverse. And that's also what they're realizing because there's a lesson learned energy here. Yeah. I didn't reply because I'm being proud. So some of you have been waiting for this message in the Eight of Wands. Perhaps something came through. You know, we are getting ready to come out of Mercury in retrograde. If you're watching this in real time, it's not for everybody. And we know that affects travel and communication, both in real life and digitally and, well, all of that here. So it can be that a message came in and went out, was unsent. They just simply did not respond, and that is acknowledging that. You know I still want you is coming through. Here with the Emperor in reverse. Believe it. I love you. Right here with the High Priestess. So where are you at with that? You know, what are you believing here? When something good happens, I immediately want to write you. And that's done. We're going to bring in another deck. I wish I could come and take you away. There's a lot of, well, yeah, there's a change coming in here. They want to change everything. My love is for you, nobody else. There is so much left unsaid. Yeah, that's the King of it's the King of Cups and the King of Swords. Hanging out with the Magician here, spinning that wheel around, trusting themselves to do that and getting inspired and pushed really by the major arcana, the Justice, and coming in here with that Eight of Wands for a lot of you in an actual message. Okay, so there are two more that I want to bring in. And then we're going to close your reading. I am so drawn to you. Please take me back. You are my destiny. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's the destined connection. Coming into your destiny now. I'm willing to accept that the fault was mine. That's it. Really fast and heavy on the messages, which is right in alignment with the Eight of Wands. Okay, I need to read this, but this one was already turned over. The pain of heartbreak I just can't bear. Your absence makes me gasp for air. I'm putting that here with the Six of Cups energy. I'm ready to take all the blame. Wow, there's a lot of apologetic energy here. Yeah, it's the Three of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, which are not here, but the energy is here. You complete me. When we parted, a part of me left with you. Yeah, it's the Emperor Empress energy here. These just got left behind as I picked up the deck. When you feel my energy, it's because I am thinking of you. That is the Two of Cups energy, Venus in Cancer. I cannot stand not talking to you. Yeah, we know that they've been thinking about this for a long time. It hurts my heart. We can't be together. That's really particular for someone. Thinking of you brings me peace. That's it. Beautiful souls, these are the last messages, and we're closing your reading. I will always love you. I will always love you. Of course, that's the Whitney Houston song coming through. Next reading, I'm feeling some channeled song messages for tomorrow's reading. If you're watching this in real time, even if you're not, it means it's going to be there for you. I'm scared to leave the life I'm in. That's a real particular message for someone. But by the way, it's not just about possibly that other pentacle, which we saw is here as being romance, because it can be, but it can also be family of origin or friends, location, money, things keeping them back, their ego. What we know, they're really out of that as we channel for you. They're overcoming that. I don't understand why I'm so connected to you. So that for me is connecting also with the I will always love you energy. Beautiful, beautiful soul. That is your reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you being here so very much. I enjoyed your reading. Really fast moving, lots of goosebumps today. I hope you enjoyed it too, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video. Subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. This really helps keep the channel going. And of course, you being here does that. So thank you. It means so very much to me. I'm sending you love and light in your journey, and I look forward to seeing you at another reading soon. Bye for now.